Hello, today is Friday, April 19th, and welcome to episode 76 of Knits and Stuff. My name is Alicia, and today we'll be talking about past events, works in progress, and pretty things. First, welcome to those of you that are new, and for those of you that are returning, thanks for coming back. If you haven't already, there's a group in Ravelry which you can join. It's called Knits and Stuff Podcast, and there'll be a link in the show notes, which are at knitsandstuffpodcast.com. Let's get started. I missed podcasting last month, but things have just been so busy. But finally getting a chance to sit down. I didn't really prepare show notes. I'm using notes from last time, and then I just have mostly stuff that I got from Stitches West that I'm going to be showing off. So this episode might be a little bit of a shorter one, just because it's Friday and I am in the middle of baking. So I will try and get through as much as I can, but I did want to check in before it got too late, and then the next episode is going to be like an hour long because I'd have so much to talk about. So so works in progress. I am working on the toe-up socks with a difference still. These are the toe-up socks with a difference by Wendy D. Johnson. This is out of Madeline Tosh sock in the colorway the Uncola, and the contrasting toe is out of Miss Bab's Yummy 2-ply. I forget the colorway, but it'll be in my project notes. It came from a set of colors, a gradient set that I got in a shawl that I made. So this is a second sock. I am knitting it on US ones, kind of. These are actually the Addy Flexi tips. Addy Flexi Flips, and they're the set of 3 DPNs, and they are flexible so that you can use just 2 needles to hold the sock and the extra needle to knit around. And I thought they were US ones 2.25 millimeters, and I had mentioned before how when I was knitting another pair of socks that they felt a little bit bigger. And I wasn't sure if that was the yarn because I hadn't used that yarn before, or if it was my gauge with the different style of needles. But it also turns out that these are not 2.25, but they're 2.5 millimeter needles, and but they were still labeled as US ones. And then I ended up picking up another pair that are 2.25 and not labeled as any US size. So that's why my gauge is off. And why they're a little bit bigger, but they still fit fine. And for the next pair of socks that I make on these, I don't know, I might want to do less stitches around, or I might keep it the way it is. It'll just depend. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm still working on these. And it is living in my now no longer holiday appropriate Christmas guinea pig bag by Bags by Awesome Granny. And then my other project that I have shown before is the Find Your Fade by Andrea Mowry, and this is a shawl. I'm going to show the bag first because it's easier. It's living in a Chicken Boots project bag that I got from Stitches one year. And yeah, not this past year, but the year before. And I am on the second to last color, so I'm getting close. I'm just starting the color melding for the second to last one. So I think by the time I finish this, it's going to be too warm to wear it. But pretty sure this is where I was last time, where that little narwhal stitch marker is. So I've made quite a bit of progress, but I haven't finished yet. I was hoping to finish this by Stitches so that I could wear it, but I did not. And so I've made a little bit of progress on it. Just have to get to the second to last color, and then I'll have the last color, and then it'll be done, and it'll be too hot. And and then the yarn is Madeline Tosh Merino light in a variety of colors that will all be on my project page. And then also the beginning was done in the Knox fingering weight yarn that I have, that I also don't have written down. So that'll also be in my project notes. So yeah, I really like the pattern though, but it is getting kind of long. Although now I have the same number of stitches across rather than increasing each row. So that means each row takes the same amount of time instead of taking longer. So that's good. But yeah, it's just taking a little bit of a while to get through. But I can't wait until it's done because I really like the colors. So that is all I have for works in progress, and that brings us to Pretty Things, which is also part of past events. And I went to Stitches West in February, kind of towards the end of February. It's a knitting expo, yarn, fiber related crafts and things in Santa Clara in California. And yeah, it's huge. It's mostly a vendor hall and then classes, but I have yet to take any classes, so I just did some shopping there, and I picked up a bunch of fun things this year. This year they had a lot of stuff that met my aesthetic, I guess. Last year I didn't get as many things, or I didn't find as much stuff that I liked, but this year I was like, I want to buy everything. It seemed like they had a lot of new vendors and just a lot of different like styles now, and I liked a lot of them. So yeah. So one of the things I got that I'm really excited about is a bag by Plister. And it's the Plister Project bag, and it's this backpack-like bag with a leather strap and then a front pocket. And I got this from Busy Sticks, and inside, other than all the goodies that I bought that are now in here, it has different pockets for you to hold all of your stuff in. And then it's got a larger pocket on the inside on the front too to stick a pattern in, and it's just really cute too. And it's got the drawstring that will tie it closed. So yes, this was one of the things I got. I also got a pin, and I will have to put in the show notes or put a pop-up here from where I got it, because I don't remember the store, but I will look it up and see what it was. But it's this really cute nest like thing with a bunch of yarn balls and a feather, and it was really pretty. So I got that. Okay, and then speaking of enamel pins and everything, oh my goodness. Okay, so this was the card for that pin, and then so it's by Shelly Can, and I also got a little progress marker and also by Shelly Can, but I believe the store that I got it from was different, so I will make a note of that in the show notes. And then I got another enamel pin from I think I got this from Canon Hand Dyes, and it's a Nerdbird Makery ramen pin. Get a little closer. Okay. Yeah, so it's this adorable little ramen pin with yarn as noodles and knitting needles as chopsticks. So it's really cute. And along the same lines, I got another enamel pin with chopsticks holding a little ball of yarn. And yeah, I am big into enamel pins, so I finally got some more like crafting related ones. So then I got some fasteners from Jewel Designs. I'm really excited about these. This one is just a regular sewn on clasp. So you need to sew on the edges, and then you can remove the clasp or unhook the clasps as you wear your garment. But I got one of the ring closures that you just unscrew and screw into your knitting. So I'm really excited to be able to use this on like shawls and be able to remove it and pull it out. So this is actually the bigger circles here are actually screws that come out, and you can put your knitting basically in between those two screws and the two ends, and then you can reposition as you want, and then the hook comes out once I figure out where the so then this hook can be open and closed, and then you can remove your things like that. So so I like the idea of having something that you can move around or switch between your garments. It's nice that it's not semi-permanent like the ones that you would sew on. And then, like I said, I got some actual 2.25 flexi flips from Addie. And then I got from Needlepoint West some fun pom-pom makers. So they're little mini ones, and so you can make tiny little 1 inch and 3/4 inch and 1 3/8 inch and 1 5/8 inch pom-poms. So they're adorable, and they can decorate your items, but I really want to make them to like make a little pom-pom garland and hang stuff, hang them around. So yeah, they'll just be really cute. And then from Nano Stitch Lab, I got a kit for the Ryko hat, and it came with a pom-pom and then the yarn to make the hat. And it's very vibrant on the camera right now, but it's a little more muted in real life. And then this is the hat that as the pom-pom is in the way that I get that pattern for. So the colorway is Mineral, and it's just a superwash merino. The base is Kinetic Decay. So yeah, I'm excited. I really wanted to start knitting this, but then I was like, no, I have to show it on the podcast first, and then I can start. So now that it's like 2 months later, I can finally start knitting on this. And then from Verinda Yarn, I got a single ply fingering weight. The base is a Ahimsa, and the colorway is June Gloom, and it's this really nice like light blue with a slight mintiness to it. Yeah, and it's kind of like that muted blue, and I really like it. So I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but it's really soft, and it reminds me a lot of Malabrigo, their single ply yarn. So I'm excited for this. So then I went to Never Not Knitting and had a bit of a spree. So I got this adorable tote bag that says I'd rather be knitting with a little bee on it. And I got some stitch markers. These cute pine cone stitch markers with little green beads at the top. I have such a hard time holding these for some reason. But yeah, they're really cute. And then I got another kit, but it's a sewing kit, and it's a take-along tote. And the fabric I got, this is a little box. All of the packaging from Never Not Knitting is really cute. So yeah, it's hard not to buy everything. So this, oh, it's so cute. This is the fabric for the bag. It has a scissored print cotton, and then it's like just a regular like woven cotton, and then it's got this minty green with gold stripes, and it's so cute. I love it so much. So I'm excited to do a little bit of sewing this summer, and I can't believe it's almost summer. And I guess it just turned spring, but it feels like summer is coming. So I think that's all that I got from Stitches, but I did take a trip recently to LA, and I visited a couple yarn stores there. So we ended up going there the weekend of the second half of the LA yarn crawl, and we weren't able to go to any of the stores on Saturday, and that was the last day of the yarn crawl, but we went on Sunday and the day after the yarn crawl, so it was just a regular yarn shop visiting and shopping. So I did go to 2 stores there. The first store that we went to is a Little Knittery. I don't know if it was considered in Glendale. It's okay. So the first store that we went to is a Little Knittery, and it's this cute little yarn shop, and they also had a lot of ceramic pieces there. Not like a lot, but like a handful of different pieces that they were selling, and I was like, oh, these are so cute. So more inspiration for future ceramic pieces, which I'm still taking a class this semester and making more pieces and experimenting with more stuff. So maybe next time we talk I will show off some new pieces from the semester. So yes, anyway, I got this skein of Ba, which is local to Southern California yarn, and I think it might be it from LA. Yeah, I'm just thinking of the yarn that's the base is called La Jolla, but I think it's actually the yarn Ba is from LA. So anyway, so this is New York, and it's a single ply wool, and the colorways Make My Heart Sing, and it's this nice, it's almost black. In the camera it's definitely black, and then it's got the other half is white with a bunch of speckles. So this should have some pooling and or striping, but not self-striping effects to it. So I'm not sure what I want to make with it though. I think if it wasn't a single ply I would make socks, but because it is a single ply, I don't know. I'm interested to see how the colors might come out with a non-straight pattern, if it was like a shawl or something. So anyway, that was from the Little Knittery. And then we went to Wool House, and another cute yarn store in a different area. It's got a couple of different skeins of yarn. The first one is Blue Sky Fibers Techno. I keep saying Techo. So I got this Blue Sky Fibers Techno in the color Metro Silver, and I have 2 of these skeins. It's a 68% baby alpaca, 22% silk, and 10% extra fine merino, and it's a I think it's a light bulky. Does it say? Yeah, it said on the front. Yeah, so it's a light bulky, and I really just want to make like a cowl or something with this. It looks very warm. So yeah, so I got 2 skeins of this, and then I also got Woolfolk, and Far is the see this again. I don't know if you can read the label at all because I definitely can't from here. But it's Far, and it's a cable yarn with the color is 19, and it doesn't say what the weight is, but it also kind of looks like a light bulky or bulky yarn, and it's kind of like this mauvey purpley brown color. So they had some sample pieces there because they just had a trunk show for them, or the Woolfolk trunk show just went through Wool House, and so I got to see some sample pieces, and they had this really cute cowl that was color work, and it was like 3 or 4 different skeins but I was not about to buy another like 5 skeins. It was like 4 different colors and then like 6 skeins total, I think. Yeah, because it was 2 of the main color and then 1 of everything else. And I was like, I can't buy that many skeins right now, so I'm just gonna get this one, and then I might make like a hat or a simple cowl instead of the colorwork one, or I might save it and then get the colorwork pattern and get more yarn later on. But we'll see. I like this a lot. That was very squishy. So, and I think they also had like a oh, it's a sweater made out of techno, and that was really nice too. But all very warm, and I don't even want to think about wearing or knitting a warm sweater right now. It's too hot. So anyway, that is it for today. I think hopefully we'll be able to podcast next month, but I'm not sure. We're in the process of potentially moving, so things are going things are a little bit hectic right now. Yeah, so I'm not sure when I'll be able to check in next, mainly also because I don't know how much knitting I'm gonna be doing in the next few weeks. So if I have anything to update on, then I will try and sit down and record. Otherwise, I will hold off until we get all of our stuff settled, and yeah, hopefully things will go smoothly. Yeah. Anyway, so social media stuff, I am Eliana Knits on Ravelry and Perfect529 on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere else. And the group is Knits and Stuff Podcast, and show notes are at knitsandstuffpodcast.com. And thank you guys for watching, and I will hopefully see you soon, if not in a month, then sometime after that. And yeah, thanks. Bye.